Welcome back to Let's Play the Legendary Starfy. We're moving on to stage 4-2, Three's a Crowd. This is going to be the episode where I talk about nothing at all that has anything to do with the legendary Starfy. As soon as I'm done talking to Old Man Vern. You see, I have been working on trying to get this emulator fixed so I can actually play through some of these stages without the trippiness. And me and how do you pronounce his name? Tekimen Kasui? I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. He helped me a great deal by trying to get a lot of things up and running, and sadly, it's still not perfect. It's better than it was, though. Now, also last time, I asked for a number of Metroidvania-type games. And a lot of people suggested a lot of games, but not many of them were Metroidvanias. Let's see here. Oh, we have the trippiness here, which for the most part looks like it's working fine. It doesn't like it when these things are when the mushrooms are nearby, though. Oh crap, I failed. Let's try that one again, and actually get to the water this time. I'm taking the bottom route because we have trippiness and a treasure chest, the Puff Top Guard's journal. Ah, crap. Crap's going down in Puff Top. Now, if I can get back without losing my mind, things will be going slightly better. Let's see here. Of all the games everyone suggested, let's see here. We have Cave Story was suggested, which I can barely see what I'm doing. Cave Story was suggested, though. Cave Story I have actually played before. I rather enjoyed the game. It has been a bit overplayed, though. Come on, Starfy, make the jump. Next up was Tomba, which Tomba is... Great, more trippiness. Oh no, it fixed itself. Tomba is as much a Metroidvania as Brave Fencer Musashi is, which is to say it isn't. So many frogs! And I kill them all at once. You okay there, buddy? Let's see here. Shadow Complex was suggested, which, though it is a Metroidvania, it's like a Metroidvania crossed with every first-person shooter that came out this generation, which I'm not terribly fond of. If I actually had a 360, I'd give it a go, though. Let's see here. Kitty. Okay, it's minorly fixed itself. Let's see here, that was... Spelunky was suggested, which is exploration-based, yes, but still not really a Metroidvania. Ape Escape was suggested, which... I don't know, I don't really see that one as being anything even remotely related. It's as much a Metroidvania as Mario is, which is to say it isn't. Okay, Ape Escape, there was Euphoria was suggested, which, wow, it would really help if I was paying attention to the game. Euphoria, I actually have plans to LP in the future. I rather like that game. Let's see here, Ow, I really need to pay attention to the game. Popful Mail was suggested, which, though not really a Metroidvania, I do really like the game. However, it gets exceedingly difficult later on. I would like to play the game, but I would really prefer have save states for it, and I don't think there are any Sega CD emulators out that have save states. Let's see here, Shantae was suggested, which I've been meaning to look more into. I'm not yet sure if I like the game or not. It looks promising. Okay, there's Shantae, Mega Man ZX. I've never really been a fan of... Well, let's see here. I should just say, the Mega Man X series kind of ruined Mega Man for me, so I'm not really looking forward to any other Mega Mans. This is exceedingly hard to talk like this and pay attention to the game at the same time. Cave Story, I already said. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. It's kind of a Metroidvania, but not quite. I am looking into the game, though, and it looks quite nice. Let's see here. There is Lyle in Cube Sector, which is indeed a Metroidvania, but the cube physics in that game didn't really do anything for me. God dang it. Come on, Starfy, get back up there. I just thought all the cube gimmickness of it all just seemed far more complicated than it really needed to be. Let's see here. Then there was Pearls, Lyle and Cube Sector. Battle of Olympus! I want to actually look into that one. It doesn't look too Metroidvania-ish. It looks to be kind of like the Zelda game that was for the... Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link on the NES. Looks kind of like that game. Not necessarily a bad game. Untitled Story. Untitled Story. I'll actually pause here real quick, because this is quick, and I'll go through with the last couple games here. Untitled Story. I played Untitled Story. It was a really nice Metroidvania. It was fun for about the first 2/3 of the game. The latter third of it, though, just turned into insanely hard jumping puzzle one after the other, which is not Metroidvania. Let's see here. There's Journey to the Center of the Earth, one person suggested. I don't know much about the game. It looked promising. Maybe not a Metroidvania, but I'll look into it. Let's see. La Mulana was suggested, which is... Honestly, it's over Let's Played. It's exceedingly difficult. If I have the time, I would look into it, though, because it does look quite nice. And then there's the original Nit, which I've watched a playthrough or two of. And though not necessarily a Metroidvania, it's all about the mood, and I just don't think there's terribly much I'm going to get out of the game playing it myself that I haven't gotten simply from watching a couple playthroughs of it. And here we've encountered Snips. I do believe they actually give us all... Yes, Snips, Papes, and... Snips, Papes, Scissors, Paper... The last guy's name is Raka? I guess? Wrong. Close enough. So those are our antagonists. We'll have to keep an eye out for them. Wait, he's gonna make a shield out of the crystal shard? Something's wrong with that right there. Spoilers, they call them crystal shards, they're not actually crystal shards. Just makes the cutest sounds. Yes, we're actually getting somewhere in the game now. You see, up until now, we've just been going through regular areas looking about. But now we're actually encountering the main antagonists of the game. The game is picking up. Now, I missed not only one chest, but I missed a secret exit in that level, so I'll go back for that next time. Until then, I will say real quick, a Metroidvania game. It's called a Metroidvania game because it combines the words Metroid and Castlevania. This is not old-school Castlevania, like the first ones on the NES, or even many of the Super Nintendo ones. This is Castlevania like the more recent ones. Aria of Sorrow comes to mind. If you want to know what a Metroidvania is, we have Super Metroid, Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow, let's see here, Cave Story is, Untitled Story is, Bunny Must Die is, to a lesser extent the Zelda games are. Just because it's a side-scrolling platformer doesn't mean it's a Metroidvania. There's a lot more to it than that. Metroidvanias revolve around one solid map. You can go back to previous areas, find power-ups. Come the end of the game, you should be much more powerful and have many more abilities than you did at the start. The abilities will then let you explore, go to new areas. like the space jump in Super Metroid, letting you jump in the air multiple times and reach new heights. That is what a Metroidvania is. And with that, I'm done with my huge rant. I actually had something else to say, but I'm almost out of time! So I'll save that until next time. Until then, so long, everyone.